Hello everyone, and welcome to this podcast. I'm very happy you are here today. In this episode, we are going to talk about learning English. English is one of the most spoken languages in the world, and it can open many doors for travel, work, study, and meeting new people. Whether you are a beginner or you already know some English, this podcast will give you ideas, tips, and motivation to continue improving. I know learning a new language can sometimes feel difficult. You may think, I will never speak well, or I always forget words. But the truth is, learning English is a journey. It does not happen overnight. Every small step matters, and the most important thing is to practice regularly. Small, daily efforts are better than studying many hours in one day and then stopping. Let's start with listening. Listening is one of the most important skills in learning English. When you listen to English every day, your brain becomes familiar with the sounds, the rhythm, and the way sentences are built. You can listen to podcasts, songs, audiobooks, or even watch movies and series in English. At first, you may not understand everything. That is okay. Don't worry about understanding every word. Try to understand the general meaning. Over time, your listening will improve, and you will notice that you understand more words and phrases. Next is speaking. Speaking English can be scary at first. You may make mistakes and you may feel shy. But the best way to learn is to speak as much as possible. You can speak to a friend, join online language groups, or even talk to yourself in English. For example, when you wake up, you can say, "Good morning. Today is Monday. I will eat breakfast and go to school." Small daily practice like this is very helpful. Don't worry about grammar mistakes at first. Focus on communicating your ideas. Over time, your grammar will improve naturally. Reading is also very important. Reading in English helps you learn new words, understand sentence structures, and see examples of how English is used in real life. Start with short texts, like children's stories, news articles, or online blogs. Don't be afraid if you don't understand every word. You can underline new words, check their meaning, and try to use them later in your speaking or writing. Reading every day, even just for 10 or 15 minutes, will make a big difference in a few months. Now, let's talk about writing. Writing in English can help you remember vocabulary and grammar. You can write small things every day. For example, keep a diary in English. Write about your day, your feelings, or your plans. You can also write emails, messages, or short stories. The more you write, the easier it will be to organize your thoughts in English. Don't worry about making mistakes. Every mistake is a chance to learn. One important tip is learning vocabulary. Many learners focus only on grammar, but vocabulary is what helps you understand and express yourself. Try to learn words in context. For example, don't just memorize the word eat. Learn phrases like "I eat breakfast every morning," or "I like to eat pizza." Using words in sentences helps you remember them better. Another very helpful tip is making a routine. Learning English is like exercising. If you practice a little every day, you get better. You can listen to English in the morning, read an article in the afternoon, write a few sentences in the evening, and speak to someone online. Small steps every day will build your confidence and your skills. Sometimes you may feel tired or unmotivated. That is normal. Everyone faces challenges when learning a language. The key is to keep going. Set small goals, like learning 5 new words a day, finishing a podcast, or writing a paragraph. Celebrate your progress. Every step, no matter how small, is important. Another tip is using technology. There are many apps, websites, and online tools to help you. You can use apps to learn vocabulary, watch English videos on YouTube, or practice speaking with language exchange partners. Technology can make learning fun and interactive. Remember, learning English is not just about school or exams. It is about communication, connection, and opportunity. When you learn English, you can meet people from different countries, watch movies without subtitles, travel more easily, and access a lot of information online. English is a bridge to the world, and every new word you learn brings you closer to it. It's also very important to be patient with yourself. Don't compare your progress with others. Everyone learns at a different speed. Focus on your journey, enjoy the process, and remember that every mistake is part of learning. If you speak a little English today, you will speak a little more tomorrow. If you listen today, you will understand a little more tomorrow. Step by step, day by day, you will improve. Finally, I want to remind you that learning English should be fun. Listen to songs you like, watch movies or series you enjoy, read stories that interest you, and talk about topics you love. When learning is fun, it is easier to stay motivated. Use English in your daily life as much as possible. Talk to friends, write short notes, read interesting news, or even think in English sometimes. Every small effort adds up. Thank you for listening to this podcast today. I hope you found these tips helpful and inspiring. Remember, learning English is a journey, and you can start anywhere, anytime. Keep practicing, stay curious, and enjoy every step of the process. You are capable of more than you think. I hope this episode gave you ideas for your own English practice. Remember, consistency is key, patience is important, and having fun makes learning easier. Keep listening, keep speaking, keep reading, and keep writing. Every day, you will get a little better. Thank you again for joining me today, and I look forward to sharing more tips and stories in the next episode. Keep learning, stay motivated, and remember that every step you take in English brings you closer to your goals.